Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Block Bull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, today we're going to look at the crypto markets. We're going to take a look at XRP, XCN, and XDC, and why I believe crypto is about to rally massively. Now, obviously, XRP is the largest of the three cryptos. Okay, obviously, we've got other sort of cryptos here on the watch list in the crypto bubbles, but XRP on the daily is up 12%. We've got XCN on its coin down 8.5% and XDC up approximately 4%. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into the charts. We'll take a look at XRP first, seeing as that's rallied pretty well, to be fair. So we're currently trading at $2.73. So this, for me, is the XRP chart anyway, and this is how I'm viewing it. We've had these double pennants back in sort of November time. Yeah, double bull pennant, exactly what XCN on its coin is doing at this moment in time. And then obviously it's rallied to create that sort of high. We've then sort of consolidation. And then what we've been doing then is trading in this sort of rising wedge, okay. And we have had this sort of highs of 2025. Yeah, you can see back here around this sort of point here. 16th of January is when we marked the high at around $3.39. Okay, so that was beautiful for the people that was holding XRP. And this is what we've got. We've got this sort of order block now, a little bit of consolidation before XRP did lose its footing. And not only did it lose its footing, it lost the rising wedge now, and we got this massive wick down here, and it took out all this law of this sort of consolidation here. Yeah, so the laws were coming down here with these wicks. Yeah, got a wick down here, and then we got some sort of price action down here. So there's quite a lot of liquidity there, and that's exactly what XRP did with this wick down here. Okay, we took all that liquidity. So what we basically did then was take all the orders that got fulfilled or closed. If you've got stop losses and you're going long, we then took basically the bears to highs. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a bear squeeze, if anything. Okay, now obviously all leverage positions would have got absolutely wrecked there, because we actually capitulated quite heavily there from this sort of once we lost the rising wedge there, that wick down around 40%. From that sort of high back there on the around the 16th of January, we actually retraced almost 50%. Yeah, so that's enough to spook the market and take out any sort of positions, leverage short or long. Okay, now what I would say is XRP looks, in my view, to be retesting this rising wedge, and we've covered this in other channels as well. Now, what I want to say is, for those of you that are subscribed and follow me frequently, will know that I am now expecting XCN to top out around the 23rd of February, simply because we've broken out of resistance. Okay, and we're already retesting it. I'm going to get onto XCN very shortly, and like I said, I'll get onto XDC. Now, all these charts are basically synchronized, so they're all perfectly aligned now. XCN has caught up to the pack with XDC, XLM, XRP, the rest of the ISO tokens. So this is how I expect it. As always, where I've just shown you where we like to take out these laws, especially around these where these wicks. Yeah, we always take out highs and lows. So for me, the high is again up at $3.39. We're just going to round it up to $3.40. So I expect XRP now to rally up to a minimum of $3.40. We could surpass that. Okay, what figure XRP could get up to, I really don't know. But in my view, the maximum it could get up to would be the tip of this rising wedge, which would be around $4. Okay, so if we take current sort of price action here, and then all we're going to do is kind of measure up to the top of this purple box. So that is enough to sort of breach highs, yeah, and basically trigger new sort of limit orders if people are looking to kind of trade a breakout of the sort of previous highs. Okay, that's what typically a lot of traders do. They like to get in at highs and lows. Me personally, I like to do the same if I'm trading in Forex, for example, okay, where there's, you know, lower spreads, and then obviously there's no taxation either involved with the trading over in Forex. Yeah, we spread betting in the UK, a little bit different in other countries. Yeah, so currently trading at $2.73, $2.74. If we was to rally up there, it's 23% gains. Yeah, so it's nothing to get excited about. I know the figures look really well. Yeah, so if we're going from like $2.40 all the way to $2.73, people think, you know, we're going to fly up to $10. Yeah, XRP has to move big figures now to move us in terms of percentage. Yeah, so percentage wise, I can't get excited around 23%. Yeah, like I said, that's not, you know, we can go higher. Ultimately, if we was to go higher, and say if we play out to the end of the month, which is what this sort of rising wedge is stipulating, you know, we're looking at 45%. So anywhere between 20 to 45%, I would say XRP can rally. So I'm not going to get too carried away. Now, just bear in mind, 45%, yeah, this 45% rally, this is exactly what I think XDC is going to do. Now, we've done the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, nothing has changed, and this is what I like to do on the channel. Keep all the technical analysis the same, because it's playing out exactly how we've been forecasting now recently, once we've been forecasting these charts. So we're looking at a B correction. So yeah, not only is XRP going to rally now into this B correction, XDC is going to rally into this B correction. XRP is also going to rally into that rising wedge. Now, from current price action, we're trading here. If we actually go into this B wave now, if we were just to take 45%, for example, we could plot the B wave around here, yeah? So that would be kind of in line with what XRP is going to do in terms of returns on investment. And that B wave, as long as it falls short of the top of wave 5, we are still valid. So this is all playing out, yeah? Again, we don't know where B wave is going to print. It can be anywhere as long as it's basically sub this 5th wave, yeah? But I'd imagine it's going to do similar gains. It's going to probably get up to about 14, 15 cent, I would imagine. Yeah, maybe 40% gain, similarly to, XRP. In fact, let's just measure 20%, because that was the sort of worst case scenario for XRP. So like 20% around there would take us up to about 12 cent. So anywhere between like 12 and I would say about 14 cent, 12 to 14 cent for XDC. So this is what we're looking at now. XRP to rally, XDC to rally, and XCN is going to rally, yeah? But XCN is going to do a lot more than 20 to 40% in terms of gains, which XRP and XDC is going to do, yeah? This is absolutely giga bullish with Onyx Coin. Okay, it's absolutely massive, guys. XCN has caught up rapidly. Yeah, from sort of down here, I'm pretty sure we did about a 20x from all the way down here before we did get that breakout. Okay, let's just mark it on the screen. It's not having it for some reason. The TA, just take it as my word. From down here up to here was approximately 20x. We have now been playing out this double bull pennant, okay? Now, there's a number of ways to slice and dice it, but ultimately, all roads lead to the apex, yeah? So this is what we've been trying to cover on the channel, where this apex is, yeah? So you could slice it similarly to this. Yeah, so you got a double bull pennant, similarly to what XRP printed back in November, and we knew what XRP did. We rallied massively. So this sort of big leg here from the tip of this apex on XRP and rally all the way up here, this is kind of what we're expecting now from XCN with this double bull pennant. So this is going to be a massive, and it looks as if we've retraced back into the apex as well. I also covered in yesterday's video. I wouldn't mind retesting the apex around sort of 2 cent 3, which is we're trading slightly below that, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're kind of splitting hairs. You know, I'm not going to be pedantic and start worrying about 0.001, 0.002 cent. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. So this is XCN. So we are due a massive break. And for me, this is going to be absolutely massive. Now, what I did notice, I actually put it over onto my X, actually. Look at how these lines join up perfectly. Yeah, pretty much. We had a bit of a fake out there. But if we just draw that trend line out there, and we capture these sort of bottoms beautifully. So this is like the apex of the apex. So like I say, I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to run up 10x from sort of current price action, yeah? Even at a conservative level, we're going to run up to around that sort of 8 to 10 cent region. So that is a lot greater than what XDC and XRP can gain over the next couple of weeks, yeah, especially running into the 23rd of Feb. I think from 23rd of Feb, we could be looking at a massive capitulation across all of these cryptos, yeah. XDC is obviously the most obvious one, because obviously B wave, C wave crash. So C wave is obviously the biggest crash in the sort of Elliott wave ABC correction. So the C crash is going to be absolutely, it's going to be an absolute washout, guys. So I'm putting it out there. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Don't take this as financial advice. Yeah, it's just for entertainment and educational purposes. It's just my perspective. Yeah, you can disagree. Yeah, I could be wrong. You could be wrong. Nobody really knows. Nobody out there really knows. Yeah, all we can do is, showcase our opinion and showcase what we're seeing. Yeah, in my view, it's kind of common sense. And in my view, it does make complete sense, especially with Elliott Wave ABC. Again, it's just Elliott Waves theory, yeah. Not even Elliott can get it right. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just a theory. Yeah. So yeah, XDC is going to crash. So I would expect something like this with XRP now. So it doesn't really matter how we get there. We can just bounce around here. Do you know what I mean? And we could go on to the tip of this apex, best case scenario, and then I would expect a massive crash. Where the crash goes to is sort of anyone's guess, because ultimately we're going to start taking out sort of support. So in my view, this shelf is support here. So we could draw an order block there as sort of support, yeah. So we could crash there. And then there's that second shelf. So we talked about this first and second shelf. So there's two shelves there. And then ultimately, if we do go out onto the sort of weekly time frame, I don't even want to mention the figure. You guys know the figure, my feelings on this. We could go all the way back down and retest the apex of this sort of 6-7 year bull pennant, if you will. Yeah, that could be a possibility. Worst case scenario, like I said, you would be loading up massively there. Us, if you are in XCN Onyx coin with myself, obviously we would be loading up massively. So this is Onyx. What I'll do is I'll just portray what I do believe will happen. For some reason, it's not allowing me to like apply my TA when I'm trying to draw in these fucking trend lines. So what I'm going to have to do is basically lend that. So you can see the fucking bull pennant anyway. Yeah, and then what we're going to do is we're going to run up massively. Again, it's not working. What the hell is wrong with this? Oh my goodness me. What is wrong? I'm just going to have to refresh it. And when I refresh it, I bet it brings me out with XLM. Yeah, it does. I don't know why it does. I don't know why. When I refresh it, it brings me out to XLM. It's daft. Right, anyway, so why is it plotting me line there now? Yeah, it could have done with plotting it before. TradingView is having an absolute mare. So anyway, we're around here. Like I say, conservatively, I do believe we're going to get up to about 8-10 cent. Yeah, so we'll just mark that up there. Ultimately, I always say ultimately. Yeah, count how many times I say ultimately in my video. It's a lot. Ultimately, I do believe we're going to get up to about 23-24 cent. So again, it can take any path it wants. You can go like something like this. Yeah. Eventually, I feel like we're going to get up there. So yeah, that could make sense. Yeah, we could do like an Elliott Wave 5 count even on XCN to get up there. That would make sense. And then we do see a massive sort of ABC correction, maybe, even a capitulation. So I'd imagine it goes up to the 23rd. Yeah, you can alter these. It's just a rough sort of idea, a rough sketch of how I sort of envision it to go. But I'd say around 23rd is when we're going to mark out the high for XCN. Then after that point, it's probably just going to absolutely tank. Yeah. So again, that could come down to wherever. I would be inclined for us to come down to this sort of shelf here. So this for me would be the sort of new order block. We could plot the fibs. Yeah, the fibs would make it more accurate, but you know what? I'm a little bit lazy today. So what I'm going to do is plant that sort of order block there on top of these sort of highs of this bull pennant. That would coincide with sort of wave 2 there. And that would be an 85% retracement. Again, these other coins are going to do some massive retracements. Yeah, if we get up to about 14 cent over on XDC, if we was to then capitulate from sort of 14 cent all the way back down here to C wave, you're looking at a 60 to 70% move to the downside. We could even fall a little bit lower. Who's to know? Okay, I'd have to do my research in terms of where we could actually retrace to in retrospect to the Elliott wave. I'm pretty sure it maintains the top of wave 1, but obviously it's going to come lower than this wick down here during wave A. Okay, so I'd imagine it's going to be around this sort of level anyway, guys, which, like I say, is 60 to 70% retracement. Obviously, XRP, I wouldn't expect XRP and XDC to retrace as much as XCN, just because XCN is more volatile, guys, yeah? More gains, more pain, simple as that. So there we have it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Do what you got to do. I've been the Block Ball. Until next time, the Block Ball is over and out.